gonna show you guys my process for how I get this wannabe old cartoony style. Now, I'm not really an expert on this, obviously, but I thought I could give some tips and tricks that I've been using to try and mimic this sort of art style. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this and I'll probably get cancelled, but for characters like Foxy and Toy Chica, I trace. Before you click off this short or leave a nasty comment, I only ever trace from official media, specifically movies or cartoons. I never trace from other artists, nor do I ever trace and claim that the art and character design are 100% mine. For example, I used the characters Don Carnage from TaleSpin and Goldie Pheasant from Rockadoodle in order to draw Foxy and Toy Chica. I obviously don't trace the entirety of these characters, but just the facial features and facial expressions. Then I build off of that to make the rest of the character. I find this easy with old cartoons since they tend to be more expressive and fluid, so you can find a new facial expression in each frame. If you don't feel comfortable with tracing, another method you can use is figuring out shapes. Take Freddy for example. I took the shapes from Fred Flintstone and used that to create the facial structure for Freddy. And this actually helped me with the faces for the other Freddys. Another method I use, which I feel like would be easier for more experienced artists, would be to create shapes and silhouettes based off the characters' personalities, which is what I did for Bonnie and Chica. I'm gonna be honest, these two designs just came to my head. I don't really know how to explain it, but it just came from their personalities. I don't know if that makes sense. But for all of these methods, the one thing that stays consistent is the fact that I always use references, specifically model sheets from these old cartoons. Again, obviously, I'm not an expert on this since my art still looks too modern, but these are just the methods that I've been using to try and achieve this specific style.